We back with some more Nimrods, baby. Hope you guys are doing well today. I want to thank y'all for all of the comments and the love on the last episode of Nimrods. Actually, all the episodes. You guys are amazing as always. Really, I do appreciate it. If you enjoy the Nimrods content, make sure to give me some tap on that like button and subscribe to the channel for more daily videos and some hype if you got the hype button on your mobile app. Today we're doing something interesting. Your boy is broke. I need a bunch of credits, a bunch of resources. So we're gonna go with the Risk 30 Plasma Spiral on Buzz today because Buzz is set up with all the genetic upgrades for all of the things that are credits. Lots and lots of credits and resources, and I'm gonna try to go with another large magazine build today, but it's gonna be a little bit different than what I had recently. Also, all of these I upgraded a bunch of stuff today, so we need an augment, which is the scoped slot, and we also need a grip slot to be careful with. So I'll tell you what, right now I will take the stock. The stock is fine. I could use any stock I want, so I'm going to banish this, and I'm gonna banish this, I'm gonna banish this, and I'm going to select this. There we go. All right, we'll try to get our banishes down to where our upgrades are more meaningful, and we need a containment field augment and a magnet grip, and we're going to try to get our magazine size as big as we can so that we can do some very interesting stuff with suction. Okay, we're gonna be sucking up some big resources. Like I kind of got it going a couple was it last episode, and I liked it, and I got a tip from someone in the comments that told me a little bit about how to build this thing, like really build it, and I think it would be good, man. I think it could be really good, so we're gonna try it out anyway. What I want to do now is make sure that I have, there's a couple of different charms that I could get too and stuff, but this ain't it. Heart charm is not it. Gyroscopic harness is also not it. I think that might be, we're gonna banish that too, and we're gonna take the Hell Splitter barrel because I'm pretty sure barrel is it. We fine with barrel. Okay, so yeah, hope you guys are doing amazing. I'm having a great weekend. I hope you guys are too, if that's the day that you're watching it on. Let's see, resource bonus I like a lot. Reload speed would be okay too, but I think I'm gonna take resource bonus instead. I'm having a pretty good weekend. It's my nephew's birthday. We gotta reduce some of these what's the bullet opacity. Yeah, let's go down because that's kind of crazy right now. Yeah, my nephew turned 7 this weekend, and I need y'all to say a little, if you pray for me. If not, just have me in your thoughts, okay? Because his birthday is at Sky Zone. Listen, for a nearly 50-year-old man, I am in not the best of shape. I work out 3 days a week. I'm doing my best to stay healthy, but I don't know when the last time you tried to do the trampoline was, but if you around my age, you know what it's all about. Ammo rack is up top. We don't want that either. And piercing ammo is okay, I think. Let's banish the ammo rack. Let's take the piercing ammo. I don't know when the last time you tried the trampoline was, but let me tell you something about my experience with trampolines. When I was a kid, I loved them. I used to do flips, and I'd stay on a trampoline all day. As a 48-year-old man, 30 minutes on the trampoline means the next 2 days you're gonna walk funny. You're gonna complain because every part of your body is gonna hurt. I ain't gonna want to do nothing, y'all. I know already. It's so bad. Resource bonus we're gonna take. It's so bad. Like, it's hard on your knees, it's hard on your ankles, all your muscles hurt. It's crazy. Okay, so hopefully they'll have some other people at his birthday that'll keep him occupied, but a lot of times he's homeschooled, so he doesn't have a whole bunch of like friends his age to like come to the party or whatever. And you know, I'm his nanonk. I'm kind of the friend. I'm kind of that friend. We got 7 gambles on this bad boy, by the way. Let's try to get some let's try to get what we need here. We need none of these. None of these. Containment field, that's what we want. Okay, this should work pretty fine. This should work pretty fine. So our containment field, our big balls are gonna stay in the containment field, and our little balls are going to fly outside of it. And it should be pretty cool. So bullet length and stuff like that, the bullet life is gonna be good. So I think we want bullet speed for that. We built with bullet speed last time, but we didn't have the containment field, so it'll be different. So I don't know how it's gonna go yet, but we're just gonna collect a little bit of resources and go. I think I want to turn this down just even a little bit more, guys, because Lord, dude. Let's just go 30% and see what it looks like. Yeah, that's much more manageable. Much more manageable. Anyway. And also, I hope my stomach is better by tomorrow. I kind of made a boo-boo, guys. I made a homemade bread pudding for my wife yesterday, and that's like her favorite dessert, and it came out really good. We're gonna go with magazine size here. Came out really good. It was like a recipe from Barefoot Contessa. I never made it before, but it came out really good. But I might have ate a little bit too much of it and had some drinks last night, and oh, your boy's stomach is not doing so hot today. But I know in my heart that it will be better. It will be better by tomorrow when I have to jump on a trampoline with him. I'm hoping so. It's already doing a little bit better. I'm taking it really easy today. Okay, I want to get Spike Storm Mag. So, but I want to gamble to try to get a better upgrade for it too. We don't want the lightweight grip. We need the magnet grip. I think the eyeball charm is good because we can go for golden eye. So we'll take that. We'll take that. Anyway, yeah, I made some homemade bread pudding, and I was trying to explain it to a friend of mine, Murder Candy, from he's from South America, right? And he does. I didn't do a real good job explaining to him what it was. He was like, I never even heard of bread pudding. I was like, well, it's you take a bunch of bread, a day-old bread, and you soak it in sweet milk. And that's technically what it is, but it's not. Okay, so you know, I used to think tres leche cake or tres leches cake. I forget exactly how you pronounce it, but it's the milk-soaked cake. I used to think that idea it would be soggy. This is not soggy. Okay, so you make a custard with eggs, half and half, sugar, and you take some toasted bread cubes, like brioche bread, like a nice quality sweet bread, right? And you make a bunch of cubes with it. You put it in a casserole dish. You cover it with these with this custard, and you bake it in the oven until it dries enough to have the consistency of sort of like a cake. Okay, so it's more puddingish than cake, but it's less cakey than cake, if that makes sense. Let's gamble again. Do we get any benefits from this itself? Yeah, resource drop rate. Yeah, we'll take that. So yeah, it comes out really good. And the problem with bread pudding is it's really hit or miss wherever you buy it. First of all, it is not a very cheap dessert to buy and eat, but it's very cheap to make. Like, well, when you consider the price of eggs nowadays, it may not be the cheapest that it ever was, but essentially old Cajuns, you know, they used to make this stuff. I don't know if it's a Cajun recipe, but down south in South Louisiana, a lot of people have bread pudding for dessert. And essentially when people used to be real conservative, right? When the bread got too old to use for like sandwiches and stuff, but it was still edible, they would make bread pudding, kind of like banana bread. When your bananas get real old and sweet, they don't have the right consistency to eat like raw, but they make great desserts when they sweeten like that. That's basically the deal. Let's take we'll take a little reloading bonus. So yeah, but because we don't let bread go stale around here, I bought some fresh brioche bread. And I toasted it in the oven for a little while. I used a recipe by a lady on YouTube known as Barefoot Contessa. I don't know why they call it that. I'm sure she has shoes on when she does her cooking. But we're gonna take fame and fortune here. I'm sure she has shoes on when she does her cooking. She might not, you never know, but it's dangerous in the kitchen not to have shoes. Anyway, she has a recipe that looked real simple, real easy, and good. And I tried it out and it came out terrific. I learned a few lessons from it. I don't think I'd make it exactly the same way going forward. But I did pretty good with it, and it's decadent, man. It's really, really good. Bread pudding is one of these desserts that you can eat either cold or hot, but a lot of people will serve it hot with like or warm with like rum sauce or bourbon sauce, like a sweet sauce that you put on top. But we use creme anglaise, which is kind of like well, if you melt vanilla ice cream and you kind of pour it on top, that's essentially what we use. My wife's not big on the taste of liquor, even though she works for a liquor retailer. Tech module vulnerability, not necessary. Anyone that does specific, no, we don't want that one for sure. I've never had this upgrade, and airdrop capacity goes up. Bullet speed goes down though. What we might want to do is just hold up on that. Let's go for the glass eyeball thing, or we can try for the magnet grip too. Let's try that. Let's look for the magnet grip first. We did not find it. Man, I could re-roll here. Let's re-roll. Okay, so we didn't get what we wanted. I don't know where that magnet grip is, but we definitely want that as the upgrade. But yeah, she made a good recipe for it, and I tried it out and it was pretty good. So, and tomorrow I'm sure there will be some sort of birthday cake, even though it'll probably be store-bought. But you know, I like cake. I like sweets a lot, dude. I love sweets. I am a cookie monster at heart. I wasn't always like that, but I've been like that for as long as I can remember. I used to love savory snacks more than anything, like my wife. My wife will sit down with a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos or Funyuns before pretty much any flippin' sweet dessert. But I will tell you that she will look for something sweet sometimes after that. And I'm the kind of guy that I like to have something sweet every time I eat something savory. Even if it's just like, I don't know, a sugar-free Jolly Rancher. Your boy will, I'll put a cough drop in my mouth if I ain't got nothing sweet. It's bad, man. I really like sweets after I eat. But, you know, that's just me. My daddy is the king of Cookie Monsters, bro. That sucker. If he ain't got Nilla wafers after he eats a meal, oh, he's going to the store. He's going to find him some, bro. He's going to find him some. Okay, we can go with I really don't need I mean, I like the vision range increase or whatever, but I think I'm just gonna go with Bubba's Gun Butter here. Yeah, my dad loves Nilla wafers, and I mean, granted, they're good cookies, bro, especially in banana pudding. So good, dude, so good. But anyway, I really love sweet stuff, and I'm starting to get into it now. I'm starting to try to make some. There's certain things that's just so much trouble in the kitchen though. We were talking about birria tacos a little while back. Man, I gotta tell you, it's just like, I think that the most exhausting thing in the world in baking is having to roll dough. It's like, and it's not necessarily having to roll it specifically, it's the whole process. It's the same reason that I don't make pasta. Like, you have to do a bunch of things, man. Bullet speed will bring up the life of the bullets. I want to do that. You have to, first of all, you have to get the measurements right, because baking is not like cooking. Baking is chemistry, bro. It is precise measurements that when you don't get wet dry, the balance right, your dough texture is off, and then the output, like the texture at the end of your finished product, is going to be bad too. So your bread will be, you know, it won't be real good, or your cake won't be moist or whatever. There's a bunch of different problems with all of that situation right there. But essentially, baking is chemistry, so you have to follow recipes for it. So it's not even by experimentation, by taste and stuff. Yes, silver is what we want here. So, but the thing is you have to get the dough right. And so to make pasta or, you know, anything like I just saw a recipe that they were doing on America's Test Kitchen about some freaking pie, like some caramel apple pie. And I was like, oh, that looks good. Dude, the pie crust was 2/3 of the video. Like, seriously. They had, first you have to take frozen butter and blend it in with flour for the right consistency. Then you got to cool it again to make sure the butter doesn't unfreeze. Then you got to blend some more with it. Turbine jet or Gordy, we want Magna grip. So we need to take the turbine jet, I think. Or the third place is okay too. So yeah, and then they take it out the freezer, they do it again, and then they start adding ice cold water to it, a couple tablespoons at a time until the dough reaches the right consistency. Then they put it in the refrigerator after they, you know, wrap it in, you know, cellophane or cling wrap or whatever. And then a half hour later, they take it out and then they roll it out. Then they put it in a pan and they shape it correctly. Then they have to bake it. No, then they have to chill it again. Then once it's chilled so it doesn't slouch in the oven, they bake it. Then once it's baked, they can actually make the pie filling to put it in. And the pie filling has to go in when the crust is still warm so that it, oh, look, it's too much, man. The same thing with pasta. You gotta make the dough, then make it rest. Then bring the dough out again and knead it some more. Then make it rest again. Like, bruh, it's such an involved process every time. So tomorrow, I am trying homemade biscuits. And you don't need to let the dough rest for that stuff. And it looks like it's like 3 ingredients to make homemade biscuits. So I'm trying it for the first time. The other day I made pancakes for the first time, homemade. No mix involved. And they came out great. And the reason all this started is my wife is allergic to so many things that are in these pancake mixes. Like the pancakes are like, they have soy in them, or they made in the same place that they process soy products. And that's essentially the same thing, right? If you got food allergies, like if they process peanuts in the same place and you're allergic to peanuts, you can't eat that stuff. So yeah, resource bonus or credit bonus here. We don't have a slot for credit bonus, do we? Yeah, we do. 167 and resource bonus is 236. We will take credit bonus here. Let's take the credit bonus instead. So yeah, that's the big plans for my weekend, at least. Birthday party, trampoline trauma to deal with. That's gonna be the aftermath. I'm not gonna feel that until Monday or Tuesday. But homemade biscuits, bro. That's what I'm looking forward to. And we got this homemade bread that we chilling with too. Although I think I am gonna try to freeze some of that and see, because I made a big one. Listen, the recipe was big. Next time I'm gonna make a smaller one. But because the process wasn't too involved, surprisingly, it really wasn't. But it came out good, so I'm happy about it. Man, they still not gonna give me this grip that I need. I'm gonna get so mad if they don't, bro. We need the magnet grip. I didn't see it once. I haven't seen it once. Oh, I need to get this right here. Yeah. They better give me this magnet grip. Anyway, what's your favorite dessert? Let me know in the chat, man. I'm always looking for ideas for desserts, bro, because I love sweets. And I get, you know, I'm on a diet usually, so, but I've found out that being on a diet doesn't mean that you can't eat what you want. It just means that you have to really restrict how much of it you eat, and you have to make a trade-off from something. Like, a lot of times, y'all, I like to drink alcohol, for instance, and if I want to keep my calories down, I just have to not snack, you know, or skip a meal, which is not really wise in terms of health, but you know, we all have our vices, guys. I'm not afraid to admit that I have weaknesses, and that's one of them: sweets and alcohol, man. I like them. But they're both really bad in the calorie department. But you know, there are some really, really good sugar-free candies and desserts. But you got to be careful, because as much as I love, as much as the sugar-free type stuff that I eat, there's a lot of things you can't get right. Like the first time I tried to make something that called for flour and I used the almond flour instead, no. It is not the same. You cannot make it taste the same. And there's something very, very off-putting about it. Okay, we want the Spike Storm Mag. Then we'll take the Golden Eye Charm, okay? Spike Storm Mag, here we go. So, yeah, fortunately, that's just the way it is. But you know, you just have to be careful. If you're gonna eat it, just to be responsible with it, and you still get to enjoy it. My only problem with, like, I can control portions with sweets easy because it's like, oh, I just need a little bit of sweet after I eat, and it doesn't have to be a big old serving. But when you're hungry and you sit down for a meal and you get something in front of you that you really like, man, that's what's hard. Like, I'm ravenous with pizza, especially if I haven't had it for a while. Bruh, a good margarita pizza with pepperoni from a place that we get around here called Central Pizza. They have the best crust and stuff. Oh my god, it's just amazing. They use fresh mozzarella, you know, the whole milk mozzarella, the good stuff. And you know, they put fresh basil on it, and their tomato sauce is on point. Their crust is they throw it right in front of you. It's so good. It's hard to resist stuff like that. I ain't met many pizzas that I dislike. And my problem too is I used to wait tables for a long time. Like most of my youth, most of my early jobs, I spent like 10 years in restaurants, maybe more. And bruh, when you're not used to getting lunch breaks, especially I was a smoker too. So imagine trying to eat and smoke without getting lunch breaks. You do it all fast. I smoked fast, I ate fast, I did everything fast. So like now I naturally, like instinctively, I just eat fast. And it's a bad habit to have because you don't realize that you're full. Ooh, we ended his life quick. Poor Big Carl, rest in peace, bro. You don't realize when you're full, dude, like at all. So I can eat 3 slices of pizza really quick and then just go back for more because I'm not really full. But if I sat down and waited like 15-20 minutes, oh bruh, I'm gonna be like, oh hell no, I ain't getting no more pizza, because I'll be full, you know, like full, like super satisfied. But that's how it is. So now I really just try to pay attention to my portion size. I log stuff in an app. I haven't been logging stuff in an app for a while now, but I've kind of gone to the meal prep side of the world. So I kind of know what my daily intake is and like where I'm at for the day without actually putting it in an app and counting it. And as long as I stay within a certain amount of, you know, I'm all right. Man, we never gonna find this magnet grip, y'all. Never. The good news is though, we getting a lot of canisters. Lots of credits. It's all pretty darn good. I am forgetting a lot of stuff, but you know. Okay, let's see where we're at. Okay, there is some stuff down here, so we'll go down here before we go back up top. I think there's a little place down here that you could get a bunch of them. Yeah, tons of these things, tons and tons and tons. You're never gonna give me a magnet grip, are you? Bi-directional attractor. We will take that. I don't know why they don't want to give me a magnet grip. Why, man? 60 in this little alcove so far. I've gotten 87 of those canisters. That was a pretty good 89, 90. That was a pretty good little alcove right here, bro. But credits are important too. Honestly, a straight credit run with a 1 mag ammo thing with the ammo rack, like if you can get the ammo rack down to 1 mag, that's where it's at. Okay, I have decided that they're never gonna give it to me. I do have a choice to get one of the turbine jets here. Do we care about this? Crit, move speed. I do not care about this. I'm gonna take the static field. Things are gonna move really fast outside of my stuff and really slow inside of it, which is kind of cool. Okay, vision range I might as well take now, because there's nothing that gives me well, collection range is good too, so I'll take that. All right, so yeah, now we have this cool looking bubble, and it's too bad we're not gonna be able to see it with the magnet grip if this game doesn't hook me up, bro. It's sad. It's sad, bruh. You know, with all the modifications that I have to all of the drops and stuff, it's still hard to pull off the exact build that you want. You do get some extra re-rolls with that new weapon, the prototype, and I like that a lot, but unfortunately this weapon, well, I wanted to do it with this because this is where the recommendations were from. With this specific gun. So took a little bit of damage there, but that's not a big deal. We will play Ring Around the Rosie on this thing. Man, right now the transparency, I could barely see what I'm doing, but I can see it just enough. And the transparency on the bullets all the way low. They only let you do 30%. That's the lowest you can go. The explosions, you could bring them down to 0, I think, but... Alright. Game's starting to feel a little sluggish, too. I got a lot of stuff going on in this bubble, bro. There's a lot of stuff going on in this bubble. Weird. Weird. Okay. Ability recharge, airdrop capacity. We'll do that just in case that helps somehow. We still got 10 minutes before we see the boss, so it's possible that we'll get the magnet. Gang. Not really any specific. I mean, we could go for the credit. Yeah, the credit drop chance that he has is pretty good. Let's just bring him into our bubble. Thank you. Delicious. Let's see. The credit drop chance goes up really high here, and there's nothing that happens to your mag. This brings down our mag. We don't want that. So taking damage from an enemy while this affects this, it's fine. We'll take this. Credit drop chance up 30 is beautiful. Is beautiful. Okay. Dodge skill and rate of fire. We'll do that. Rate of fire could stand to be a little bit higher here. We do this, our little plant. Tell you what, these are, I'm shooting a lot of bullets with this. This is definitely much cooler than our other the other spiral plasma run that we did. Like, this is much better. See, that's why I love the suggestions that you guys give, because y'all got some good ideas and y'all know what's up, you know. Okay, lightweight is still not giving me the right grip. We're gonna take the golden eye charm here, and yeah, because I really don't need this fourth spike deal. The golden eye charm is definitely better in terms of credits and resources. Okay, and I don't think it matters for those upgrades. Okay, let's go. I can go left here, I think. I can go left. We'll follow this area. We'll grab some canisters. I think they still got some of those nests. Yeah, because each one I get like almost 15. It's pretty good. Also, if the bullets are getting too intense, you can always run into it. Run into a few enemies with your bubble, and a lot of those plasma, the big plasma bullets inside that don't escape the bubble, they disappear. Like, they get eaten up by the enemies. Okay. I can't believe, dude. Why don't you want to give me the magnet grip? We will take the spikes. Let's take the spikes here. I will say our damage seems pretty darn good right now, but just like normally when I bring the bees out on the drone gun, I don't really need to be very strong for the bees to do what they want to do. I mean, they just annihilate everything, bruh. It's crazy. It's crazy how strong that gun is, and it doesn't even have the best stats, but for board clear, it's just so strong. Okay, think I'm just going to make my way out this little alcove. Let's drop and grab these credits real quick. Along the sides, man, is where everything accumulates. But with magnet grip, it has to do with magazine size, but you can get it to where, like, people were saying, like, map-wide item suction, which is crazy to think about. Like, everything on the map that I killed so far, that's pretty big. That sounds like game lag to me, but you know. Okay, move speed, bullet speed, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. I could probably farm a little bit in that little alcove too. That little alcove makes for some pretty good stuff, but I stopped getting resources that way and it turns into all credits, and I'm not interested in just getting credits. I want some of these things, these canisters. Okay, I got a lot of move speed now, a little boost. Okay, still nothing. Still nothing. Okay, maybe this will be it. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Turbine jet, I guess. I can always take the custom turrets too, but I'm not firing any turrets right now, so it seems like a waste. Seems like a little bit of a waste. Okay, bullet count, resource drop rate, I guess, and penetrations work good. That works good for me. Okay, did I already, like, go along this path and get all of the little nests? No, good. There was a nest right there. That makes me happy. Okay, I'm coming back for it. I gotta go get that level up. Don't want to forget any levels because I want a magnet grip. Still no, huh? Still no. Okay, I guess we doing the turbofan jet. Okay, now let's go back down. Yeah, I think I was in this area before, but I didn't really hug the bottom because there's still some nests down here. There's a lot of resources in this area, man. It's like probably the best resource area in the game. I mean, in comparison, like if you don't need like honeycombs and stuff, because the hive barons have a lot of concentration of enemies too. There we go. Oh, charger, my friend, you gonna die. You gonna die, bruh. I'm taking some damage. I haven't used my spacebar ability yet, so rate of fire, bullet count, rate of fire, resource drop rate, and move speed. Yeah, we'll take some resource drop rate. We'll take the napalm gland. How much money have I gotten so far? We're at 25, 24, but 1,098 of the canisters, which makes me happy in my heart. Okay. Maybe this will be the magnet grip, guys. Maybe. Oh, it's just a regular one. It's not. Yeah. Not even what I want. We'll increase vision range here. Why not? It's unbelievable how bad our luck is for this thorn grip, bro. Unless there's, for some reason, no, it got to. Let's look at things. Okay, so grip still, yeah, it didn't come up. It did not come up unless it's not a grip, but it's called magnet grip. Why wouldn't it be a grip? Hopefully Hopefully I have it right, bruh. Hopefully I do. If I went through this whole video trying to do something that I never got done, I'm gonna be so mad. Cause the what I'm getting right now is so limited. Unless I banned it early on. I hope I didn't do that. Boy, I would feel stupid if I did. But hey, it wouldn't be the dumbest thing that I ever did. I'm sure I've done far worse before in my videos. Gosh, bro. Picked my nose on face cam or didn't edit out a fart. You know, it's quite possible. Okay, collection size we'll go with, because why not? And at the very least, we can go back and grab some of this stuff that we may have not gotten. We may have not, we've neglected before. Yeah, still plenty. Look at the resources, dude. Can you imagine if we would collect everything that was on the map right now? With that grip? Oh, it'd be so good. Okay. At least we're getting a lot of these canisters, which is important. But yeah, we're probably going to have to build another credit gun. And I never built a credit gun perfectly yet, especially with the new prototype weapon. So that's probably going to be the next deal. Hell splitter barrel it is, man. Hell splitter it is. Okay, I'm not going to fart around with these guys over here. I'm just going to make my way to the next area. There's still plenty of area that I didn't cover up and to the right. It's not nearly as rich with resources, but there's still a lot of enemies. So as long as we're here, that should be fine. Okay, magazine size, fine. Not that many of those upgrades, man, for magazine size. But they're nice when you get them, if that's what you're looking for. They aggravate if that's not what you're looking for, and that usually happens. When you're trying to get your low mag, they pop up all over the dang place. That's how it is, though, bruh. Just bees like that sometimes. Okay. We'll take a bullet count. Addition. I gotta say, though, at least we're strong. At least we are strong. Oh, I went the wrong way here. Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Okay. We could do the bullet hell barrel, which that just increases our bullet count like crazy. I hope this doesn't lag my game to pieces. Hopefully it doesn't. Because right now we have a lot more bullets than we did before. We moving now, though, boy. We moving now. Who needs a grip when you could just manually vacuum it all up? I can't even see what I'm doing, bro. Can't see what I'm doing. Custom tour. I had to have made a mistake, guys. That's the only thing I can imagine, is that we made a mistake and I banned the grip. Which is ridiculous to think about. What's the mission? Collect that much adamantite ore? Nice. Okay. We'll do the bullet damage. There's a rate of fire, doesn't matter because we have so much rate of fire already. And crit. Okay. Anything that gets in this bubble is so dead. So dead. Oh, we got level ups all over the place too. Okay, sniper placer. There's our boy Malfor. And we did not get the magnet grip the whole time. This would have been perfect. Let's see if we could just run into him and kill him. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. We taking a lot of damage here though. Whew. Wouldn't it have sucked if I would have died? We really needed some hearts anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. How many did I get? Oh, dude. With all of the resource pluses, I actually got 22. That's legit. Man, that is legit. So hey, even though we didn't do the grip thing like we wanted to, it was great. Let's see what the gun was powered at. 7546, one of the most powerful guns I've ever had, I think. I mean, it's definitely a reason to put it on the old wall here. That's gonna be it for today, you guys. I hope y'all really enjoyed it. Let me know what I did wrong in the comments, please, as well. Hit the like button if you can. Give us some dap on that, and the hype button if you got it on your mobile app. It really helps my channel out. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more daily roguelike content, guys. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Uljan signing off. We'll see you next time.